Good day everyone, I welcome you back to Global Education Zone, and this is the Civic Education course. Feel free to watch this video to the end in order to learn as much as possible. Thank you. In this episode, we are going to be talking about youth empowerment. There are many things that involve youth empowerment, and youth empowerment is basically what it is, the empowerment of the youth. We are going to be talking about the concept of youth empowerment and different skills by which the youth can be empowered. And we're also going to be talking about the importance and the benefits of these skills, which, when acquired, have a lot of potential for not just the individuals empowered, but also the country and the world at large. When we talk about youth empowerment, we're talking about the process of making young people gain the ability, authority, and the agency to make decisions and implement changes in their own lives and the lives of other people. Now, youth empowerment simply means the process by which you are empowering and giving young people the chance to take their life into their own hands, to be responsible, to be responsive, and to be confident of the things that they do in their lives, so that they can be able to have a greater say in how their future turns out. It's giving them the key to their future and letting them open that door that leads to self-discovery. It can also be defined as the provision of an enabling environment which will help youths and young people to make important and vital decisions of life by themselves. So, and this process of making them, um, encouraging them, and making them make better decisions also deals with enlightenment. So this, you can't enlighten and encourage people without giving them the necessary skills. So that is where we've come to the youth empowerment skills. Now, these youth skills, they are these things that are used to empower the youths in order to help them um, to be prepared for their future, to help them to be confident, to help them to be competent, and to help them to be able to appreciate the um, the power of knowledge in their future task and um, their future experiences in life. So these youth skills, there are a lot of factors we need to understand. You need to understand the why. So the youth is a key factor in development. Young people are the most receptive to new ideas. So that's why you need to give them access to these skills. So they have the least to lose and the most to gain, and therefore they fear less and invest more in change. So next we have, when should we empower youth? We should empower them in every step we take. Then should be the empowerment? What should it consist of? So empowerment of youth should consist of the practical skills like trade and all these hands-on things that would help them to understand how life is in the job system and in realistic life. Then where can they be empowered? They can be empowered everywhere. They can be empowered in Africa, they can be empowered in anywhere, and even now with the advent of internet and technology, youth can even be empowered by digital classes and trainings. Then how can they be empowered? They can be empowered to work for the foundations that are established, like, so just like non-governmental organizations. Youth can also be empowered, those who are selected and found to be accountable, worthy, to be having good and positive values, can be empowered and given those skills that will help them to ace their performance and to be more prepared for the future challenges. There are four major skill sets which the youth can be empowered with, and the first of these is life coping skills. Second is manipulating skills. The third is communicative skills, and last is basically different types of intellectual skills. Now, basically, when we talk about um, life coping skills, they are skills that we use to offset disadvantages in day-to-day life. They're kind of sort of adaptations, just as the finely tuned hearing that many visually impaired people develop. So it's kind of like a skills that help us to offset and adapt to life. Then when we talk about the manipulative skills, they are this ability of workers to handle objects to handle things with appropriate control and speed. So it becomes like example of these are like throwing, kicking, rolling, bouncing, and the ability to manipulate things and to make them perform a particular work and controlled action. That's called manipulative skills. Then thirdly, we have the communication skills, and this cannot be overemphasized because communication is basically what we do every time. Communication is the reason why you can hear this video, you can see these graphics, and you can understand what I'm trying to say because of communication, because of language. So communication is the process by which information is exchanged between individuals, and this communication skill is very, very important. In fact, in my opinion, it's kind of like the first skill that youth need to be empowered with, because once you cannot communicate, you cannot then achieve anything. The fifth and final type of skills which youth can be empowered with is in intellectual skills. Now, intellectual skills, they are the kind of important type of skills because not everyone has the ability to learn this on their own. So intellectual skills, they have to be acquired. They are not like the skills you can learn hands-on. They are skills that require reasoning, just like mathematical reasoning, the ability to describe, the ability to recognize patterns, the ability to have a developed vocabulary, the ability to have inductive reasoning, and so on and so forth. These are all intellectual skills, and this can be developed by giving people trainings in and seminars. You can see some youths, they are in an empowerment training class in this picture, so they are receiving skills, and these are soft skills or technical skills with technology that can help them to in every area of their expertise. There are different youth empowerment organizations that assist in the process of empowering youth. An example of this is the Nigerian Youth Empowerment Scheme, which is YES. We have the Osun State Youth Empowerment Scheme, OES. We have the federal government National Youth Empowerment Program, known as UWIN. So basically, these are just some of the different type of and examples of youth empowerment skills that and organizations that can equip youth with the necessary skills for them to change not their lives, not just their lives, but then the economy as a whole. Finally, we've come to the end of this video, and as such, there are some exercises that you can try out. You can send the answers in the comment section of this video, or you can send the answers to the number in the description of this video. So thank you for watching, and see you next episode.